everybody, Dr. Martin Williams here again. Welcome to season 2. We're talking about dreams, but right now we're focusing on paradigms. You know, those paradigms, those set ways that are in your life that builds boundaries for you, and they try to keep you in those boundaries. Now I want to talk to you about this. How are paradigms formed? How do they happen? How do they come together? How do they get congealed and set until they become concrete, sort of trapping you in a particular lifestyle? This is how paradigms are formed. Typically, a paradigm is formed by something that's a bit ethereal at first. It's just a theory. It's just an idea. But soon that idea now begins to calcify because now you have models. It's an idea. You can start seeing the models come together about a way that you should be living or not be living. Then those models, whether you see them in other people or form them in your head, they become routines. You just do it over and over and over, day after day after day. Those routines eventually become patterns. It's a pattern in your life. It becomes set, and everything you do from now on, it's cut according to that pattern. No matter what you're doing in life, that pattern is set for you. It's set on how healthy you can be. It's set on how wealthy you can be. It's set on how many friends you can have. All those relationships, all those things are set, and you cut everything in your life according to that pattern. Then patterns become something that are really dangerous, and that's a custom. A custom is one of those things that's just natural for you. It's natural for you to do in certain times in your life. That paradigm of running away from opportunities. Now that it's a custom, you know what's going to happen every time someone talks to you about something new, brilliant, maybe something that expands you in a way, right? No, it's a custom. My custom is to retreat. My custom is to combat it with words. My custom is to say absolutely not. My custom is to say I don't follow fads. We start building words and expressions when we don't want to do something. Paradigms get set that way, and then it becomes the worst thing of all. Becomes a ritual, becomes a religion, becomes a practice. It's like, this is what I do. Now it's defended. You defend it. You stand against anybody who stands against it. It lessens all your relationships because now it's a ritual. It is sanctified. It is holy. I mean, it is something that you protect with all you have. This is very important that we start to look at this. And let me just say from the beginning, the object is to teach you how to mold your future. How do you mold it? How do you take control of your own life, which is really all I care about. It's important that you look at your ritualistic paradigms, those big ones that shape you, mold you, and hold you in that place. So let's talk about experience. When you start experiencing something in your paradigm, it's very important that you notice this. You have an experience in your life that just keeps happening. It just keeps happening. So now you believe it's true. You go from one job to another, and eventually you get tired on that job after 3-4 months. And the next one you get tired after 3-4 months. And now you believe it's true. I just don't like working. I don't like working in this industry. It's a paradigm that's been set because you keep seeing and experiencing something in your life. I'm no good at relationships because every relationship, doesn't matter what it is, it ends up in this way. So now that you have the experience, you believe it's true because it's happening in your life, but it doesn't mean it's true. It just means that it's true inside your current paradigm. Now watch this. There's another way this plays out. Your parents, your family, your siblings, the people around you that you believe in, you listen to, you take their advice, right? And because they are also in the same paradigm, they say it's true. So when they say it's true, you believe it's true. People around you have accepted their own paradigm, and now you've been forced inside it. So if they believe it's true, it has to be true. not just a paradigm. It's the truth about my life. It's the truth about what's happening to me. It's the truth about what I can have. It's the truth about what I can experience because others close to me believe in the same paradigm. Say it with me. They're just trapped too, right? There are people all around us who are trapped in a paradigm, but it doesn't mean you have to be trapped. Now, it gets even deeper. Not just your experiences, not just your parents and family and friends, but it's your teachers. Where my teachers would not teach me this if it was a lie. I mean, everywhere around me, from grade school to college to Sunday school to my mentors, everybody around me is telling me that this is true. Everybody is saying that money doesn't grow on trees. Everybody is saying there's a point in your life you get greedy. Everybody can say you can't be happy all the time. My teachers are teaching me this. They're reading me books that say this. So now I think it's true. Never ever forget, even your teacher, including the one talking to you now, all of us are in paradigms. All of us are stuck in paradigms. You just want to be around the people that understand they are stuck in a paradigm, and now there are some things that they can do to change it, but that comes a little later. So your teachers can also teach you that something is true, but it really isn't. Deeper than your teachers or your friends. I was talking to some parents a little while ago, and I was letting them know when your teenagers really want to know something, they don't come to you first, right? Unless you have that type of relationship, your children don't come to you first. Where do they go? They go to their friends. After their friends, they go to social media. After social media, they go to websites. They go to those sites and they ask questions. They're not always asking you first. So here's what happens. When your friends are agreeing with you, that is a horrible thing, right? When your friends have you trapped in a paradigm, they're keeping you there. And they're saying, if you move outside of here, I can't be your friend. They're saying this is true about life. And for our friendship to work, for our relationship to work, this is what you have to keep believing. You may not have noticed, but you've lost friends over the last decade or so in your life. You have these friends that come in your life, and as soon as you elevate, they no longer fit in your life. Those are paradigm shifts that you're making, even though you don't know you're making them. Your friends tell you they don't fit anymore. You don't fit anymore. You don't vibe with them anymore. You don't have fun with them anymore because your paradigms or their paradigms are shifting all the time, right? Your friends can get you stuck in a paradigm that is not true, but they believe it is. And then lastly, there's an environment. You live in an environment, a culture, a city, a place that has certain thinking patterns. So now you say these words, everybody thinks it's true. Everybody believes this. Everybody thinks this. This is the way it is because no one around me is saying it should change. Nobody. Now you're really stuck. I say to people all the time, you have to travel. If you can't travel with your feet, travel in your mind. Read some things. Read about other cultures. Get involved in how other people think, because if you don't, you get stuck in an environment of a limited paradigm. That paradigm is that algorithm that sets your life. That paradigm is that computer program that you're running by, right? You don't have to think about it. It's already set. So that's why we need to be proactive in setting our paradigm. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Right now, I want you to understand where it comes from. Question: what about your paradigm, your way of thinking? Where did it come from? Who told you that? Why do you believe it? Is it comfortable for you to believe that? If it's not, then it's time for you to be proactive, not just about knowing what your paradigm is, but being proactive about changing it. Again, some of these thoughts, some of these processes, some of these ideas, some of these words I say can be a bit disshuffling, can move you around a little bit. It can make you a bit uncomfortable, and that's perfectly all right. You don't have to believe what I say about a paradigm. Look it up, study it, read all you can about a paradigm. Find yourself. Where are you limited? What's boxed you in? What's keeping you in that place? It's a way of thinking. It's a way of seeing the world around you. And now you have to get involved in changing it. If this is a new concept for you, as always, I ask you, just like take it in, don't fight it, let it into your head, into your heart, so that you can at least be thinking about it, right? And once you're thinking about it, your mind's open now, and you're set up for constant and amazing change in your life, right? Now, I want you to do one thing for me before we go. If you haven't gone to all my social media, all my media pages, whether it's YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, all that stuff, go there and like it. Go subscribe so that you can be right on board and right up front when I put out new content. If you love this content, like it. Let me know. If there's content you want to hear more about, let me know about that too. All right, I'm Martin Williams. All I want you to do is control your own life and mold your own future. See you next time.